Hi everyone, I'm Stacy Johnson here with your Money Q&A question of the day. This one is brought to you by MoneyTalksNews.com, the best in personal finance news and advice since 1991. Today's question comes from Linda. Linda says, Stacy, how do I find a new tax accountant? I've moved to a new state. Well, you know, I'm going to tell you something embarrassing. I've been a CPA since 1981. Is that 37 years? OMG. Anyway, I've been a CPA for that long, and I actually am not an expert in taxes because I do this instead. So I actually employ the services of an accountant myself for my taxes. I want to make sure I'm using somebody that's up on every facet of the law, and I can't really say that I am. So there's my embarrassing confession. I'm a CPA who hires a CPA. But anyway, Linda wants to know how to find a new accountant. She's moved to a new state. 3 things, Linda. Number 1, do you need to get a new accountant? When I moved from Arizona to my home here in South Florida years ago, I kept the same accountant. It's no problem. It's federal taxes. It doesn't make any difference where you live. And now it may if there's state income tax, but your accountant can probably handle that too. So point 1, you may not have to change accountants. You may be able to keep the same accountant. If you like them, do that. Number 2, how do you go about finding a new accountant if you do decide to switch? I had to do this too. Well, the first thing I did was I asked friends, acquaintances, co-workers who they used, get some referrals like you would for anything else. You know, whether it's a plumber, doctor, a roofer, or anything else. Ask your friends for referrals. Now with taxes though, make sure that your friends, or try to get friends that are in the same basic category as you. In other words, a person who makes $10 million a year may use a different type of an accountant than someone who makes, $100,000 a year. So try to get people in the same basic type of financial situation you're in, and then try to get some referrals and do that. Now, if that doesn't work, the IRS has a database of licensed professionals. They're not making recommendations, obviously, but they have a database of licensed professionals, which you can find at irs.gov. Just do a search for professional preparers, and you'll find a big database. I mean, I looked yesterday, and I found, I don't know, 30 that were 0 miles from me. So there's plenty of people. But here's what's really important. And this is important too, whether you're hiring a roofer, a mechanic, a doctor, or an accountant. Talk to 3. When you're hiring someone and you have to talk to several. It's kind of like dating. Once you meet the right person, they're going to pop out. You're going to know immediately you've got the right person. So talk to several, 3 at least, and I bet you're going to find somebody that you like. I hope that helps, Linda. And that's our question of the day. And we're going to close, as we always do, with a financial expression. This one comes from Ann Herbert, and here it is. Libraries will get you through times of no money. Better than money will get you through times of no libraries. I kind of think that was cute. That's our question of the day. I want you guys to go out and make it a real profitable one, and I'll see you right here next time.